Hello friends, welcome to my channel Explore with Joyeeta. The Jantar Mantar in Jaipur is an astronomical observation site built in the early 18th century. It includes a set of some 19 main fixed instruments. They are monumental examples in masonry of known instruments, but which in many cases have specific characteristics of their own. Designed for the observation of astronomical positions with the naked eye, they embody several architectural and instrumental innovations. Some of them are the largest ever built in their categories. This is the most significant, most comprehensive, and the best preserved of India's historic observatories. It is an expression of the astronomical skills and cosmological concepts of the court of a scholarly prince at the end of the Mughal period. Simply put, a Jantar Mantar is an open-air observatory that is made up of various architectural astronomical instruments. The literal translation of Jantar Mantar is the instruments and formulas. Built in 1724 by Maharaja Jai Singh II of Jaipur, Jantar Mantar is one of the 5 astronomical observatories built by the king in northern India. Jantar Mantar is an observatory that is not exclusive to Jaipur. Delhi, Ujjain, Mathura and Varanasi also each had a Jantar Mantar, numbering 5 in total. The one in Mathura was left destroyed after the uprising of 1857, which is why there now exist 4. The Jantar Mantar in Jaipur was the most extensive of all the 5 observatories. It has the world's largest stone sundial. Moreover, it is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The 5 Jantar Mantars were all built between 1724 and 1740. As Maharaja Jai Singh felt, the observatories could help royal astrologers in giving him accurate advice. The king also felt it could help him navigate a difficult political period. His successors continued to rely on the Jantar Mantar for astrological consultation in decision making. In 1835, under Maharaja Ram Singh, some advances were made to the Jantar Mantar's instruments. For a large part of the 19th century, Jantar Mantar and its precise instruments lay neglected. This was until they were restored and revived under Savai Madhav Singh II. Since then, the Jantar Mantar can still be relied upon for accurate astronomical observations and even to predict the time of the day. Royal astrologers, astronomers and timekeepers use these instruments to draw up lunar charts, astronomical calendars and even draw up time. The science behind these was so advanced that the precision with which astronomers could draw up accurate observation is unbelievable. The observatory was a meeting point for different scientific cultures and gave rise to widespread social practices linked to cosmology. It was also a symbol of royal authority through its urban dimensions, its control of time and its rational and astrological forecasting capacities. The observatory is the monumental embodiment of the coming together of needs which were at the same time political, scientific and religious. To understand how the Jantar Mantar in Jaipur works, it is important to understand the instruments that are placed in the Jantar Mantar. While there are 19 astronomical instruments in total, there are a few major sets of instruments that work like clockwork to churn out accurate results. The Samrat Yantra is a large sundial that stands parallel to the Earth's axis and helps to check the time. The Jayaprakash Yantra is shaped like a hemisphere and is used to align the position of stars to markings. Meanwhile, the Mizra Yantra is used to find the shortest and the longest days of the year. All of these instruments have been built with brick and rubble and have been plastered with lime. While Jantar Mantar in Jaipur has the largest stone sundial in the world, it also has a smaller Samrat Yantra. They are called Vrihat and Laghu Samrat Yantra respectively. The scales on the smaller solar clock or the Samrat Yantra are accurate within a 20-second window. On the other hand, Vrihat Samrat Yantra is extremely accurate and has a difference of just 2 seconds. Royal astronomers in the 17th century would climb up the Vrihat Samrat Yantra to make predictions about the monsoons. The Laghu Samrat Yantra, however, is good enough to conform to the workings of the solar clocks. It is truly an inspiring engineering marvel from the 17th century that is relevant to this day. This structure is used to predict the zodiac month according to the solar calendar. The structure is set in a depressed hemisphere with a bunch of lines that represent various latitudes and longitudes of the Earth, and various zodiac signs placed accordingly. It also has a thin metal sheet placed on top of these signs. The sun's position casts a shadow on this instrument to tell us which zodiac month we are in with maximum possible accuracy. This is also a set of 12 instruments placed at a certain angle. It is meant to indicate the sun sign at the point in time from the rays of the sun. This would be of great help to the royal astrologers. After knowing the zodiac month, they would visit the zodiac instrument for that specific month and study the sun's rays on the instrument. The study was done to make their observations about the angles of the zodiac constellations of stars and chart out a horoscope. Based on the zodiac constellations derived from the Rashivalya's Yantra, a telescope would be inserted through these spherical metal discs. Its purpose was to observe the night sky and the alignment of stars and planets. This observation would help in charting out a lunar calendar and horoscope. This is probably the simplest instrument in the entire complex. It is a regular clock with the first dial facing south to tell the time from 21st of September to 21st of March. The other dial facing north would tell the time of the remainder of the year. Then there is other instrument like Raj Yantra, which is used annually to calculate the Hindu calendar for the rest of the year. There is also Ram Yantra, which is an instrument used to predict the sun's height by measuring the altitude of the sun's rays. The Jantar Mantar is protected under the Rajasthan Monuments Archaeological Site and Antiquities Act 1961 under sections 3 and 4. It was designated a monument of national importance in 1968. The main challenge for the property, which could potentially represent a threat, are controlling the development of tourism and allowing for urban development in the immediate vicinity of the Jantar Mantar. Major projects to upgrade the district and modify traffic have been announced, and these may affect the buffer zone and more generally the landscape and cultural environment of the property. It is in particular necessary to specify the measures taken to protect the buffer zone and to include these measures in the upcoming master plan of the municipality of Jaipur. The system for the management of the property is appropriate provided that it includes a genuinely overarching management body and provided that the management plan is promulgated. Furthermore, it is necessary to strengthen the scientific expertise of the bodies in charge of managing the property.
So friends, this was my video today. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you want to get more fascinating videos like this, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you. Bye bye.